Good evening and welcome to tonight's latest news bulletin, coming to you live from this news center of the Sultanate of Oman television. First, the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan greets the custodian of the two holy mosques on the occasion of Founding Day and Governor General of St. Lucia on his country's Independence Day. The Sultanate of Oman expresses its condolences to the state of Kuwait on the accident that occurred to a number of members of the Kuwaiti armed forces while carrying out night shooting exercises with live ammunition. And the Omani-Saudi Business Council reveals future packages in the infrastructure of the Integrated Economic Zone in Al-Dhahira Governorate. Good evening once again, and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq has sent a cabal of greetings to the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdul Aziz Al Saud, King of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, on the occasion of Founding Day. His Majesty the Sultan also sent a cabal of greetings to His Excellency Cyril Errol Charles, Governor General of St. Lucia, on his country's Independence Day. The Foreign Ministry issued a statement as follows. The Sultanate of Oman expressed its sincere condolences and sympathy to the government and people of the state of Kuwait on the accident that occurred to a number of members of the Kuwaiti armed forces while carrying out night shooting exercises with live ammunition. The Sultanate of Oman expressed its condolences to the families of the victims, asking Allah the Almighty to have mercy on them and grant the injured a speedy recovery. The Public Authority for Special Economic Zones and Free Zones has revealed future packages in the infrastructure of the Integrated Economic Zone in Al-Dhahira Governorate, which are expected to be launched in the second quarter of this year. This came during a meeting of the Omani-Saudi Business Council in Al-Dhahira Governorate. The meeting reviewed the governorate's plans for projects in the sectors of mining, industry, food, security, and a number of investment fields. The foundation stone for the endowment building project was laid in the wilayah of Ja'lan, Bani Bu Ali, in the South Ash-Sharqiyya Governorate. The ceremony was presided over by His Excellency Dr. Mohammed bin Saeed Al-Ma'mari, Minister of Endowments and Religious Affairs. The project is being implemented on an area of 1,480 square meters. It comes to enhance the aspects related to endowment sector in addition to its role in the economic diversification as well as achieving sustainable development. The Municipal Council of Al-Dakhiliya Governorate held its second meeting this year, while it discussed various service and municipal topics, most notably housing services and urban planning. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sheikh Hilal bin Saeed Al-Hajri, Governor of Al-Dakhiliya and the Chairman of the Council. The meeting focused on a number of replies from various governorate units, namely those related to the inspection works regarding Ministry of Labour, forming a committee to deal with traffic aspects in the wilayah of Bidbid, in addition to dealing with the traffic congestion in the Nizwa industrial area. It further discussed topics related to the planning of public halls in the wilayahs of Jabal Al-Akhdar and Samail, as well as the rehabilitation of the crafts market in the Fanja area. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and yet to come in our news bulletin. New electric cars and charging stations are launched at the air cargo terminal at Muscat International Airport. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has ordered the army to carry out a military operation in the West Bank after a series of explosions on empty buses near Tel Aviv last night. Netanyahu also directed police and security forces to intensify security operations in other cities. Ukrainian air defenses shot down 87 Russian drones while 70 others were lost to electronic countermeasures. The Ukrainian Defense Ministry said that Moscow launched a large-scale attack with about 160 drones on Ukrainian regions, adding that Russia also launched an attack with 2 ballistic missiles targeting facilities and industrial areas in the Odessa region in southern Ukraine. For his part, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky said that the talks with U.S. envoy Keith Kellogg were fruitful, including an agreement on investments and security between Kiev and Washington. Drone video showed extensive flooding in Botswana's capital, Gaborone, on Wednesday, with roads closed and large areas underwater. Heavy rain caused severe traffic disruption and forced the closure of several roads. Botswana's President Dumo Boko said in a post on social media that the capital was facing the devastating impact of heavy rains and flooding. South Korea's defense ministry said that it held a joint air drill with the United States with at least one B-1B strategic bomber taking part. The drill was to show extended deterrent capabilities by the U.S. in response to threats from North Korea's nuclear and missiles program. Earlier on yesterday, North Korea state media criticized the U.S. for a nuclear submarine deal with Australia under the AUKUS partnership signed in 2021, calling it a threat to the regional peace. Back here in the Sultanate of Oman, the Minister of Labour conducted employment tests at the University of Technology and Applied Sciences branch in the Dhofar Governorate to fill several positions at the university. This comes within the efforts made by the Minister to employ Omani youth in various institutions and sectors in the Sultanate of Oman. 183 male and female graduates who hold a university degree in computer and network engineering and a diploma in information technology are competing for these positions. A renewable energy laboratory was launched at the Scientific Exploration Center in North Al-Sharqiya Governorate to enhance practical education in the fields of science, technology and sustainable energy. The laboratory will provide an advanced practical educational environment that enables students to gain experiences in the field of renewable energy. The laboratory also supports the Sultanate of Oman's move towards adopting clean energy solutions. The opening ceremony was held under the patronage of His Excellency Majid bin Saeed Al-Bahri, Under-Secretary of the Ministry of Education for Administrative and Financial Affairs. The Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology has implemented a modified asphalt experiment in the Wilaya of Bidia in North Al-Sharqiya Governorate. The asphalt, which consists of rubber polymers, glass fibers and nano materials, aims to improve performance, enhance resistance to environmental factors, cracks and erosion, and withstand high and low temperatures, in addition to increasing the lifespan of the road and reducing frequent maintenance. Modified asphalt will also contribute to reducing carbon dioxide emissions, improving shock absorption and reducing noise. New electric cars and charging stations were launched at the air cargo terminal at Muscat International Airport. The Omani company SATS, the cargo terminal operator at Muscat International Airport, confirmed that these cars will work in the airport's logistic operations. This step goes in line with the national strategy for orderly transition to net zero by 2050. SATS also confirmed that it was able to convert 96% of its operational equipment to electric power without compensating work efficiency. The electric car's inauguration ceremony was held under the patronage of His Excellency Dr. Abdullah bin Ali Al Amri, Chairman of the Environment Authority. This is the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan greets the custodian of the two holy mosques on the occasion of Founding Day and Governor General of St. Lucia on his country's Independence Day. The Sultanate of Oman expresses its condolences to the state of Kuwait on the accident that occurred to a number of members of the Kuwaiti armed forces while carrying out night shooting exercises with live ammunition. And the Omani Saudi Business Council reveals future packages in the infrastructure of the Integrated Economic Zone in Al-Dhahira Governorate. With that, we come to an end of tonight's news bulletin. Thank you for joining us and good night.